You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
The wind knows me. Into the wind.
From whence you came.
Traveler, Paimon. Your faces say that perhaps...
We investigated all over the mountain, actually, but...
This is not unexpected. I haven't made much progress either. He appears to... Still, there is one thing I found. I discovered footprints on some parts of the mountain, and although the footprints were quite numerous, so I believe my next step will be to rule out each of the adventurers active on Drag...
We can help with that! We have plenty, so now we... Ah! What was that?
It came from that direction.
Could it be the imposter? Yes, let's hurry! Those rocks shake just now?
That was most unfortunate.
What are you guys doing here?
I have to agree. We've been wandering this area for days.
We ran into Pallet earlier. You know, the Kind of a reckless sort of guy.
After that, he disappeared to rejoin the training camp.
Wait. Are you saying that after all this time
Well, as you can see...
It was nothing really. We just hit a few landslides and snowdrifts and took a few downhill tumbles. You know the deal.
They sound like unforgettable life events to me.
Anyway, you're correct. We haven't made it to the base camp yet. We have had extraordinarily poor luck over the last few days. Fortunately, I made advance arrangements for Gerald to remain in a safe location and conduct some basic physical training exercises.
I'm sorry. I'm the one to blame for all this. I've always had bad luck and it always rubs off on everyone around me. Sorry to create so much extra trouble for everyone. I don't know what to say. Maybe this is the awesome power of fate.
I agree.
Yep, we're just used to it now. Besides, it's not like we have the most amazing luck ourselves.
Really? I think you guys have way better luck than I do.
You're welcome to a bit of mine, too. Although if the last few days are anything to go by, it seems in pretty short supply.
You guys. Aw, thanks. With a little luck from everyone combined, we'll make it down this mountain for sure.
Yeah, you bet.
Let me flip a treasure hoarder insignia to test it out. All right, it's
So you can predict your fortune this way?
It has two sides, so there's a 50-50 chance of me getting it correct. Luck all comes down to probability, too. So as long as I use up all the bad luck, guessing wrong when I flip an insignia is one way to use up some of the bad luck. So the probability of having some...
Hey, he's making no sense at all. Why aren't you calling him out?
Guys, I guessed wrong in my insignia flip, which means we should be able to make it back to... Let me try. It's this way, right? Oh! Ow! My butt! What is this shard of ice doing here?
How truly miraculous. This is a miracle of misfortune.
I don't usually believe in luck, but Bennett makes the best case for it I've ever seen. Amber, if you are ever required to partner with Bennett in your future work and you encounter anything like this again, do not take any rash action. Wait for me and I will come to support you.
Huh? Yes, of course. Now that you mention it, I do feel a little
Well, since everyone is tired, why not take a rest in my camp?
I'm so sleepy.
Amber will fall asleep in the snow if we keep going much longer. Come on, let's move. We shall head to Owobedo's camp and get some rest.
Here we are. Make yourselves comfortable. Oh, I forgot I don't have that many chairs. Please wait a moment.
What's he doing?
He is.
He's painting a chair. Wait, alchemy can turn paintings into objects? How is this possible?
My paintings are like blueprints. Alchemy simply enables me to omit the manufacturing part of the process. With enough research and experimentation, this same technique can even be used to create living beings.
Whoa. Well, since you can magically produce chairs, can I...
No problem. How many of you want backrests?
Me!
Me!
I'll also take one with a backrest, if you please.
Can Paimon have a chair that comes with a juicer? Still beats squeezing onto a stool with you.
Cool, we have chairs now! This is so comfortable!
You're very welcome to stay overnight if you wish. There's still some time before dinner. Get some rest, everyone. I'll tend the stove.
Hey now, we can't be letting you do all the work.
pace yourself. Dinner could be a while. I hadn't expected you to be so interested in paint. I once tried grinding mist flowers into powder and mixing it with white paint. The end result was quite satisfactory. But works that use this kind of paint need... If you want to try it... Even now, I don't believe I have fully grasped it, but I will endeavor to... I wish I could, but you are a true friend to me. Recently, certain questions have been occupying my mind. However, I feel that rushing into a discussion with you on these topics before my ideas on them are fully formulated, so I will wait till my thoughts are clear in my own head before I share them with you. Oh, don't worry about it. A chance like this to gather around the fire and chat into the night, I won't participate in the conversation much, but please know that I am enjoying the atmosphere all the same. Of course, I'm happy to continue chatting with you if you'd like. This is my camp, but let's not get bogged down in technicalities.
I wonder if there's anything I could do to help out. Oh, you mean Gerald? I heard that he might be new, but I bet he'll improve pretty quickly with the mentor. I feel bad. Being a little unlucky is usually no big deal for me. But, no, wait, I shouldn't have said that. I might have... You know, but as long as bad luck doesn't... Especially on a cool adventure like this one, I gotta make the most of it. Sorry, I didn't used to know any of these knights very well. But after spending some time with them on this trip, they're all so talented and kind. I have a lot to learn from them. Oh yeah, you gotta tell me sometime how you managed to make friends with so many talented people. Okay, cool. Make sure you eat plenty when dinner's ready.
This is quite cozy for Dragonspine. I'm pleasantly surprised. I gave it a try. But Amber said the snowman I made was too artistic. Apparently, the conventional style is more rotund in appearance. I couldn't tell if she was complimenting me or mocking me. Either way, I'm not about to let it go. I'm quite familiar with Dragonspine by now, but this time, I have a newcomer to worry about. And I'm traveling in a group with Amber and the other. Still, I've taken the job, so of course I'll do what's asked of me to the fullest of my ability. Me? I'm coping You should talk to Amber and Bennett. They're not as well acquainted with Dragonspine as I am. Seeing how much you can find to talk about even with owobedo, you must be quite the conversationalist. So put that skill to good use. If you're talking about Bennett's situation, I think I'm used to it now. Don't ruminate on it. Take this chance to get some proper rest. A glass of ice-cold wine would not go amiss right now. Don't mind me. Just...
It's so nice and warm here. Joel's been doing pretty good. Having people to play with has put him in a good mood. I'll tell you what, though. He seems to have even more stamina than me. So long as they're playing, kids always seem to have endless amounts of It's more dangerous up here. In a hostile environment like this, even a Knight of Favonius has to keep their eyes open. Still, this has been a pretty unique adventure for me. It's definitely been worth it. You know, when I was keeping Joel company, after he disappeared, I never saw him again. But at least what I can do is focus on being a great outrider. If I can do that well, I know he'd be proud. Oh, all that? Eula is a good person. She might... As for Bennett, he seems like the... I feel bad having to ask so much of all... Still, it's kinda nice to have everyone together like this, so... Sure thing. Bet your time...
Oh, pace yourself. It's almost ready now. Traveler.
Verdict is...
I made a few dishes based on some popular Mondstadt recipes. This is no good hunter, but there should be enough to go around. Please, help yourselves.
Wow, smells great. Don't mind if I do.
Wait, don't steal all the fried vegetables. Leave some for me. Hey!
Ah, Paimon's full. What a great...
Owobedo, you're too modest. These dishes are as good as anything you'd find in a top restaurant. Are all alchemists so good at cooking?
You may be onto
Right? Paimon thinks so too. It's his lab manner that gives it away. The kind of guy who holds a potion bottle as steady as a rock isn't the kind of guy who's gonna be slapdash with his salt and pepper.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm so sleepy after all that food.
Did Bennett fall asleep sitting up? He must be totally wiped out.
The way he's sleeping is so alert. I'm impressed.
He seems to be in a deep sleep.
Oh, no, Dad, no apples for me. I want sticky honey roast and...
Sticky honey roast. That's your favorite, isn't it, Amber?
Sure is. Give me a sticky honey roast from Good Hunter any day. I used to take Eula to Good Hunter a lot back when we first met. Before long, Sarah would start cooking our usual orders as soon as she saw us coming. She said we ordered the same thing so often that it was practically muscle memory by that point. She also said that if everyone in Mondstadt ordered like we do, her job would be so much easier. All she'd have to do...
Always eating together. The Traveler and Paimon always eat together too. It's a sure sign of true friendship.
Two people simply sharing a meal says nothing either way about the relationship between them.
That depends if it's a one-off meal or a regular occurrence.
Aha! Paimon just noticed something. Whenever Eula doesn't want to admit to something, she raises her chin or puts her hands on her hips.
Ah, you've all picked up on that. Didn't know Eula's tells were so easy to spot.
We are done here, yes? I am free to go, am I not? Then please excuse me. I have a frozen lake I need to be at.
You're going for an ice bath at this time of night? Wait up! Don't go without me!
I thought you wanted to get some sleep. So maybe you should stay here and rest.
No, I should come with you. It's late, and it's dark, and you're not good with directions like I am. Come on, let's go together.
An ice bath? Whew. Rather them than Paimon.
So much roast meat. Oh, hey, Dad. I'm doing all right.
Wow. Bennett really is a sleep talker. Okay, looks like we got some downtime now.
All right, you two. Time to paint. Have you decided what to paint?
Like you even need to ask. It's obviously going to be Paimon.
Sure. But we should move elsewhere.
Okie dokie. All right, grab...
Hey, Paimon, no, don't touch that.
What the heck?
Don't touch that mechanism or you'll fall down. Oh, well, never mind.
What the heck is this guy dreaming about?
Let's paint here.
Allow Paimon to adopt an elegant pose for your artistic reference. Hey, what's that look for? Cut the attitude and start putting your perfect Paimon down on the page. You better take this seriously, because this is going on Paimon's wall.
Confidence is a good thing. Those to whom it is endowed do well to flaunt it.
Alright, let's start with the head. Now, in your mind's eye, what is written on Paimon's face? Huh? Is that how Paimon really looks to you? Okay, forget it. We can come back to that. Let's move on to the body. Come on, paint what you see when you look at Paimon. Paimon's starting to feel like this is not going to turn out so great. Let me see. Let Paimon see. What is that? Why how could... Paimon is lost for words. The brushwork is smooth and the composition seems professional quality. You had no problems there. So what the heck happened with the face, huh? Explain that stupid expression! Explain it!
Smooth, professional quality.
And those eyes! Those boring, lifeless eyes! Where's the soul?
Traveler? Have you previously received any education in the fight?
Oh, really? So it's just a hobby then? Oh, well, that sure explains a lot. There's no...
Fascinating. Paimon, if this is not to your liking, I can't... Alright then. Paimon, is this better?
It's a total ground-up overhaul, that's what it is! It's so pretty! Is that...
Adding flourish to the finished piece is an essential component of what makes art... art. This is not to say that you differ from the painting on a fundamental level, rather that you remain the core reference point for the painting. So, Paimon, you can put your misgivings aside and hang this painting wherever you like.
Wow!
Oh, I merely added a flourish. In truth, ground-up overhaul is more or less an accurate description.
The more Paimon looks at it, the more she likes it. Great! Paimon's gonna show this off to everyone!
It's nothing. I can paint you next time, if you'd like. I rarely entertain so many guests at my camp. Liveliness is a rare thing here on Dragonspine.
Ah, it's a new day! Let's go meet up with everyone!
Hey, good morning!
I slept great last night.
I'm fine, as usual.
The path down the mountain is easier to follow in the daylight. Let's
go! If we make good time...
I flipped another insignia just outside the camp. Wrong again!
So your bad luck is all used up. We'll be down the mountain in no time.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Today's the day.
Huh? Oh no! Avalanche!
Look out!
Traveler, Paimon, are you alright?
Paimon's fine.
That's good. My arm got a little scratched up, but it's nothing.
I'm okay, but I don't see the other two. I'm afraid the avalanche may have pushed them off the cliff.
They fell down? They'll be okay though, right?
I think they're both robust enough to survive the fall. But if the falling debris, we have to get down there and rescue them. Immediately.
Okay, let's move.
Hang in there, guys. Bennett!
Bennett, are you okay? Shout if you can hear me! Bennett!
A voice! Over there!
Bennett, is that you?
Guys, I'm over here.
Are you alright?
I'm a little...
Thank goodness. Scared the life out of me.
If you're dizzy, sit and rest for a while.
it's fine, really. This kind of thing happens... Wait, where's Owobedo?
We thought he fell off the cliff with you.
We found Bennett here, so Owobedo can't be far away.
Got it.
No response. Are we definitely looking in the right place?
You'll get frostbite.
Clouds high. The birds come!
Rain cutter! Time to act.
Flash cooked
Second kills.
He's not here either. Let's check with the others.
Well, any sign of him?
Not a trace.
Nothing from me either.
Strange. We didn't have it.
Everyone!
Owobedo!
Nothing serious.
Okay, everyone.
Guys, I think it's gotta be because I guess flipping a treasure hoarder insignia isn't gonna change my luck. I'm so sorry.
Don't say that. I'm hardly the lucky type,
Exactly. Besides, Dragonspine is a dangerous place. Avalanches literally come with the territory. Bad luck has nothing to do with it, okay? Traveler, what's wrong?
Your face looks... Oh no, did you get hit on the head? Here.
Everyone, the incident is behind us now. We should keep moving.
Why do I feel that Dragonspine has become more dangerous than it used to be? Our top priority now is to get off the mountain and regroup with the adventurers.
Agreed. Guys, keep your eyes peeled. We've been heading in the right direction for a good length of time.
Victory is in sight! As soon as we get to base camp...
I hope we can all get there safely.
Hey, what's on your mind? You seem a little distracted. Something's up, isn't it? Are you hungry?
I don't think I've spent so much time on Dragonspine before. Eula?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What did you say?
I was just thinking. Whenever I've met up with you at Dragonspine in the past, we always stick to the same few spots. It's much more vast. If it were a little warmer and a little safer.
I agree. People are put off by the cold and have an aversion to danger. They don't realize that there's much to explore beneath the icy exterior, if you were willing to spend the time and energy. Owobedo, is this the way down?
Yes.
I think there are several routes in this area. Does the path fork?
I'm kinda dizzy too. I keep thinking things are swaying a little. Maybe I'm just hungry.
Either path will work for us. The smaller trail is less worn and harder to see, but it's also shorter. Since everyone is with— Follow me.
Wait. Bennett and Amber don't look well. Can we take a break?
Huh?
You hit your head earlier, didn't you?
Oh, you noticed. Are you sure it's worth...
No problem at all! Health and safety always...
Okay, sorry for this. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Drinking some water can help with the dizziness.
Thank you, Bennett. Seems like you really know your stuff.
Well,
Bennett, weren't you feeling dizzy too? Stop pushing yourself.
Eula might come off as a little frosty, but she takes caring for her friends super seriously, more than anyone else I know. Every time I see that look on her face, I'm just like, stop staring at me!
Traveler, I know what that look means. What's on your mind? Maybe seasoned veterans have an instinct for it. I sense it too. Something seems to have changed. It might be imprudent to speculate out loud, but I believe you know what I am referring to. Traveler, I think... you...
Owobedo, what's...
It's not over yet. Brace yourselves. This'll be a challenge.
Stay back! I'm going to cut this weed down to size!
Submit for judgment!
Retribution!
Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword! Let me leave you alone.
Wind strategy!
Burn!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Spirit blade, attack! A touch of frost!
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter!
What in the world was that thing?
Is everyone alright?
We're fine. But can you please tell us what's going on?
I take it this monster is whom I had the pleasure of meeting last time.
Correct. As you might have guessed, this is a mutated whopper flower.
But can Whopper?
Not typically. But conditions on Dragonspine are far from typical. Perhaps the dragon's blood seeped into the land, then was passed to the monsters via the ley lines.
How could that happen?
This mountain is home to the remains of Durin, the venomous dragon. If there is anywhere in the world one, Durin was an artificially created life form. Its existence, in other words, this mountain we stand on is a cradle of life's profoundest mysteries.
The avalanche. It must have been the work of this imposter.
Agreed. All the other troubles you faced on the way down could also have been its handiwork.
Right, I forgot all about that.
It's not inconsistent.
But what was its purpose?
I have a preliminary hypothesis on this. Whopper flowers are masters of mimicry, and those we encounter in the in other words, the whopper flower likely has an instinct to replicate and replace. As a plant, it will disguise itself as another plant and infiltrate the group. But when it disguises itself as a human...
It wanted to replace you and infiltrate our group?
Yes. Maybe it created the avalanche to get rid of us. I predicted this eventuality, so I availed myself of the avalanche to hide and lure it out. It was watching us the whole time. And when it saw that I had disappeared, its instinct was to take my place. At that point, its disguise was complete.
Yes, that's exactly how Whopper.
So when it approached and attacked Joel, what was that? A trial run?
Perhaps. Or maybe it enjoyed posing as a human.
We're fortunate to have discovered it in time. I think the Traveler was the first person other than Albedo to notice.
Traveler, how could you tell the real...
I want to know too. I had no idea the other guy was an imposter.
I see. It goes to show how difficult it is to impersonate a human. This mutant Whopper...
Unbelievable. To think that Dragonspine...
Anyway, at least we won in the end. It looks like my method did work after.
About that. If you're referring to having fallen down the mountain and avoided injury... What?
Huh?
Okay. We've been delayed long enough.
Yeah, let's go.
No, my sword! Body and mind. Time to act. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
Submit for judgment. One with my blade.
Shouldn't get careless.
Let me weave you a verse.
Let's move.
From whence you came.
Rain outlines your fate.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Rain outlines your fate.
Stay right there.
Spirit blade. Attack.
Bad.
Time for retribution.
I guess this is it.
Rain cutter.
One after another.
The wind knows me. Verdict is...
Another test subject.
Into the wind. From whence you came. Swift and merciful.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Time to go.
Woohoo! I'm back! Cyrus doesn't seem to be here. He must have headed up the mountain. Let's wait for him here.
Amber, are you feeling better?
Yep, all good now. Nothing to worry about.
I don't know what I'd do without you guys. If not for you, I really want to thank you all properly.
Huh? You must be pretty used to being on the receiving end of people's kindness by now, though, surely.
Come on, don't put it... Sure, plenty of people have shown me kindness before, but that doesn't mean I will ever take it for granted.
Well, instead of repaying those who helped you, perhaps you could help others yourself. Everyone meets others in need from time to time.
Yep, you're right. That's what I've always tried to do, and will always continue to do. Right. And when Cyrus gets back, I'll find some way to help him out too.
This has been quite an eventful day.
Yeah, it has. It's really hit me how tired I am now that I've started to relax.
I need to rest. Everyone, please excuse me for a while.
Yeah, I need to get some water and maybe a piece of fruit. Once I'm rested up, I need to get back to being an instructor again.
Well, it looks like the Curse of the Mountain feels like an action-packed chapter has come to a close.
Why not? Then, please, come with me. You sensed something too, didn't you?
Huh? Are you going back to your camp again? Okay.
Good. Shall we? Sorry for bringing you back here once again.
Is this about the imposter?
That's right. I have to say, Traveler, I'm very surprised you noticed the difference between me and the imposter. Yes. This mark.
Ooh, sounds like the big...
Well, I can't deny that So, what do you think this diamond-shaped mark means?
A tattoo?
No. Consider it a birthmark. Have you ever seen an intricate glass ornament and wondered how it was made? Well, one method for crafting with glass is a technique known as glass blowing. Glass blowing is not a widely known art in Teyvat. For this reason, as the name implies, glass blowing involves blowing air into a hole. This type of glassware is known for having a pontal mark at the point where the blowpipe was inserted, where the hole was sealed at the very end. This mark is a sign that the item...
Sounds kind of amazing!
It is a wondrous and beautiful art form. Alice says that these marks are seen as proof of the maker's fine handiwork, the only flaw in an otherwise perfect. My mark is something similar to this. The difference between synthetic and natural life lies in the directional flow of the life force. The energy of a natural life form flows out from within. That's why flower buds bloom and curled leaves unfold. And it's the very reason we want. Creating life artificially, on the other hand, involves, to a certain extent, the introduction of an external source of energy into the embryonic life form. When the hole where the life force was infused is sealed at the end, it leaves a mark not dissimilar to the pontal mark in blown. The alchemical substance drips and spreads out in all directions, resulting in this rather ingenious diamond shape.
Wow!
This mark is a sign of my artificial origins, and proof of my imperfection as a human. I presume that the impostor intentionally avoided replicating this mark, so as not to become less than perfect himself. You are fundamentally different from other people. Just as Paimon said, it all sounds like a story. The transcendent and miraculous are not the only things to which human beings aspire. They pursue the everyday, the ordinary, to a far greater extent than I would have ever imagined. People like to believe that those who are thoroughly different from themselves could only ever exist in stories. It makes things much easier. Or, in other words, all of the unfathomable things we've seen recently would make good material for a novel. I have friends who write novels. If they wrote this story, it'd probably be even more complex.
Making up stories is easy.
Oh. I didn't...
Paimon's the...
In that case, how about we can base our stories on the events of the last...
Sounds great!
I understand. Creativity is something... We'll see whose story is more...
Deal! Okay, we'll regroup with...
Sure. My story... Yes, I should have known. Master's failed specimen in the dragon's belly. This is where the story truly begins. If we switched places, if you were the survivor, then as the abandoned experiment, the failure of the primordial human project, I'd want to replace you too. I would replicate your appearance, study your alchemy, and create miraculous life forms to divert your attention. I would wait for the right moment, then dispose of you and the Traveler, the sole person to have known your secret. And then, I could finally experience the joy of being brought into the world.
I still have a lot to do at the guild.
Trickier than I thought.
Come and have some hot soup, or you might just freeze.
The situation here seems trickier than I thought.
Come and have some hot soup, or you might just freeze.
The situation here seems trickier than I thought.
Guess we can rest a bit. You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
It's been ages.
Amber, if the cold is getting to you, there's always hot soup back at the camp. Take a...
So, Amber really feels the cold, huh? But Auntie Eula, it doesn't seem to affect...
Maybe it's because of our different capabilities. Elemental energy is... Sorry.
Yeah, harnessing the cold is definitely her specialty. In fact,
Huh? Capability?
Amber,
So,
maybe it's because...
yeah,
Huh?
I love it when it snows.
next time, be sure to make a proper appointment.
Let the wind lead.
Follow the wind.
Motion to compel.
One with nature.
Motion to compel.
Incinerate!
Motion to compel.
The wind knows me.
Time to go.
Into the wind.
Incinerate! Ha!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119,
Rain outlines your fate.
Boom boom!
Wind strike!
Incinerate!
Sometimes the law is compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict.
Wind strike! Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword!
Incinerate! Ha! Inadmissible evidence! Ja! Ha! Ja! Ha! Boom boom! Ja! Go as far.
Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate.
Breath of the flame! Incinerate!
Follow the wind.
my sword!
Wind strike!
Boom boom!
Time for your arraignment!
Motion to compel!
Witness the power of Gugwa! Incinerate!
Wind, hear me!